It was probably riddled with not the best skin. I was very reliant on pantothenic acid. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I would just start my day off like I used to take between like 8 to 12 a day because that's what you need. Because I was on the pill, and obviously I read about all the like harmful effects of the pill, and the moment I got off of it, my skin just really wasn't doing very well. So then I started using pantothenic acid, but then that also comes with a whole bunch of other issues. So yeah, and it also gives you some not so nasty, well, some nasty side effects. So that's how my day would start. The real reason why I actually got it before my skin, the skin was kind of like a side effect that I didn't actually expect to benefit from. But I dislocated my shoulder, um, because I do pole fitness, and it's obviously very shoulder intense and intensive. So the one day I was doing shoulder mount, and then my I dislocated my shoulder, and then I started like reading about things that could possibly help. And when I went for like a physio session, the lady did use red light therapy on the affected area, and I did sort of see the benefit, and it just didn't make sense for me to keep going to the physio and just get my own device. And like, obviously I'd known this information from you, Brian, and watching some of the videos that you've shared. I was just going for physio, so I was going to physio twice a week, and like the cost of it was quite intense. So I just really didn't see the benefit of me going to somebody where I could have my own device at home and have the same benefit, and I could choose, have full autonomy as to when I could use it and how long I could use it for. Well, yeah, considering the fact that I'm an auditor, it's like my nature to apply skepticism and everything. So I thought, like, when the packaging came, and my boyfriend was actually quite impressed by my purchase. He was like, oh, this is like really high quality and things. And, so I was like, maybe it just looks cool, but it's not as effective as people say it is. But yeah, I was definitely pleasantly surprised. So the first one being the recovery, so like just aiding in the speed at which the recovery process usually sort of like unfolds. So definitely that one. And then the second one would be skin. So your skin starts to just get like smoother and smoother over time, and like blemishes, you still get blemishes now and then, but it kind of like fine tunes your skin. It kind of feels like you have a filter on. So I mean, if I would recommend to like women, I would say rather just get this light and just commit to sitting in front of it, just for a few minutes. Some days, I don't have the time to sit in front of it for like 20 minutes or 10 minutes. So most of the time it's like the 5-minute range, to be honest. It's not really that long. The other thing is I don't feel like the sun impacts me in the same way. And then obviously with dry eyes. So I think that my eyesight feels a lot better. Like I hardly even use my glasses. I think it was quite sudden, actually. Well, for some things, like the recovery with my shoulder, that was more gradual, but the skincare was quite, yeah, on the skin side, that was quite quick. I would say like probably 2-3 days. I think it's just just sometimes finding the time. Like some days, you get so busy, and then the day just gets ahead of you, and then you just like, sometimes you just can't find those 5 minutes, so for me, like the thing that sort of helped was I just put it in my room now. So I used to have it in the study, and now I just have it next to my bed. So just before I go to bed, even if I'm watching something, I'll just put it in front of me or to the side of me. So I generally use it in the mornings, like when I'm doing meditation. And if I don't have the time to do it for whatever reason, then I'll generally put it on my lap in the bed. Just for like a few minutes before bed. And so now because like my shoulder's kind of recovered, so I don't really target it, on my shoulder anymore. I just kind of put it, like I just sit in front of it, or keep it in front of me on my lap. And when I was using it for my shoulder, I kind of would just like move my body, to be like closer like this. to the light. Half stack is quite big, so it does cover your entire front side if you're sitting down. So I mean, your entire torso is covered. So yeah, and then I put it on top of a whole bunch of books. So I put about 5 books, then I keep it on top so that it's eye level and just hitting the torso all the way up to your head. Get the red light, it's gonna help you, especially with red light rising. It's very affordable, and if you don't want to commit to get the full stack or the half stack, you can always just get the target light. I know that there's 2 options, so it's just for me, I just went straight to the half stack because I just wanted to commit to it. Now that I have that, I eventually want to get the full stack so I can stand in front of it, and I want to get a target as well. In terms of convenience, even if you're traveling, then probably a target light as well. But I just think that once you start, you'll probably want to get the full sort of series of products. But I definitely recommend just trying it. And I know that you guys also have a refund policy, so if you're not happy with it, I mean, sort of a no-brainer.